And a pleasant good evening, Thursday evening, that is. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. It is yours truly, your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Thank you so much. Our phone number here, 773-462-4447. And of course, donations. Donations. Let's say it one more time. Donations are welcome via Zelle at lpgreer@gmail.com. That's Al P as in Paul, Greer @gmail.com. Hello to Deron Williams, who's first in the chat room, as usual. Wonder whatever happened to Barbara Jean. I'm going to have to reach out to her. Anyway, we have two birthdays that we're celebrating tonight. One is still with us, and the other not with us. We'll start with the one who's still with us, and that would be Diana Ross. Coming up in our last hour, we do a thing we call foreplay, four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories as I switch glasses. Those are the TV watching gap. Oh, okay, there we go. That's much better. Let's kick it off with Diana Ross. This is Ain't No Mountain High Enough on Bedtime Stories. Good Lord. Let's get louder. Mm. Mm-mm. Y'all say Al always gets on the air eating. Yes, I do. Yes, I certainly do. Listening to Miss Patterson over there at Biggs Radio. All right. Good evening, Henry Cooper. One and two. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate y'all. Since it's just the fellas here, I can tell you it was a miracle today. I was looking for some, donations as usual, and I just happened to go to my Facebook page, not Facebook. I'm sorry, my my regular Gmail, and sent out, a notice saying I was looking for a donation, and a longtime friend and co DJ by the name of Sean Harbin. He used to go by Disco Sean. He said, "Man, I got some money for you." I'm like, "For real?" Man, I almost fell out my chair, which is hard to do when you're driving. I was like, "Sir, God bless you." My pride would not allow me to say I can't take it because my car note is due. Actually, it was due yesterday. So I get to keep my car another month. Uh, Blessings on top of blessings, I tell you. Blessings on top of blessings. I'm not going to divulge the amount, but it was a lot. You all can guess if you want to, but I'm not going to blurt it out. You know, but it's like, man, I said, brother, this couldn't be more on time. You got a friend for life. You got a friend for life, buddy. Mm-mm. Ooh, my hair's all smashed down tonight. But once again, it was enough to pay the car note this month and last month's. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know what else to say, man. Gentlemen. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Two in a row from the birthday girl, Miss Diana Ross, who started out as the lead singer of a group called the Supremes back in the day, back in the 60s. Before that, they were known as the Primettes, which was the girl group to the Primes. And the Primes, of course, became the Temptations. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and I don't know about you, but I know whenever it rains outside, I get a chance to get a good nap. And I did. I almost overslept. It was so good outside, I tell you. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. So we're going to do some rain songs, okay? Hopefully, it won't put me back to sleep. Here's Making Love in the Rain with Herb Alpert featuring Lisa Keith and Janet Jackson in the background on Bedtime Stories. It brings me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, guys, how was your day? Mine turned out well. It turned out very well. Yeah. I should play Millie Vanilli. Blame it on the rain. No, I won't do that. I won't do that now. You wake people up, wake them out of their slumber. Blame it on the rain. Mm-mm. So, question, guys. What did you think about Milli Vanilli and them giving the Grammy back, even though they didn't sing on anything? What do you think? Should they have given that Grammy back, or should they have kept it? I mean, it was their face on the album cover, but it wasn't their voice on the song. Blame it on the rain. They had these older guys singing behind them. Well, they had these older guys singing, period. And they didn't look like rock stars or MTV stars. So that's what they did. They put Millie and Vanilli in there. And the rest was musical history. Who knew? Hmm. In the words of Rodney Dangerfield, who knew? Becomes the rain. Ooh, excuse me. It can rain some more as far as I'm concerned. I'll be back. Ugh. I'm back. I'm back. Gentlemen, loose ends, and you can't stop the rain. No, you can't stop it. Trust me, when it starts falling, either you stand in it or get out of the way. You jump in your car, go back in the house. You know, I remember when I first moved over here and it would rain, I would stand on the back porch until it started lightning. Then I was like, oh, time to go in the house. So much for that. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, coming up in our last hour, we do a thing we call foreplay. Four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. Normally, it's a birthday person. Yeah. Like, for instance, this young lady had a birthday at the beginning of the week. 71 years old. Here's Shaka Khan, an angel on Bedtime Stories. Mm. Gentlemen. So they're doing these pluggers, and they're using AI. So they almost look like the people that we're actually, promoting. Almost. I'm like, you don't look like that. Almost tipped my cup over. Yo, Angie, I had to put it in another container. The little bowl, the little bowl that couldn't. Shaka Khan, and any old Sunday will do. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. As always, she sends me home with some good food, and I surely appreciate it because I'm eating it right now. That's how much I appreciate it. I had to put it in another bowl because the one that you gave me was one of those, you know, little flimsy bowls, but that's okay. I still have my bread in the bowl. So anyway, it rained earlier here in Chicago. I don't know how it is over there where you are, but yeah, we had a little rain. It rained so much and so well that I almost didn't wake up. I had my alarm on and everything, and I was like, "Oh man!" I looked down. Oh, 8:50. Time to get up. Here's 21st Century, and remember the rain on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Up by my side. Your notes in class. And I added some chicken to it. Mmm. Late. Whew. Walking. Wonder if it's okay to post this because they had to go through this plugger several times before they got it right. So I believe this is the final draft of it. Mm, swim. Back in the day, they didn't put the musicians' names on the back of the albums. So I always wondered who played the bass on it. I guess I could Google it, right, and find out who played bass on Love Unlimited's Walking in the Rain. My guess probably would have been Carol Kay, who had a birthday a few days ago. Yeah. But anyway, we're doing rain songs tonight, or at least for the first hour here on Bedtime Stories, because I'll probably run out of them, right? Our phone number here, 773-462-4447. 773-462-4447. Good evening to my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. Thank you so much for dinner. I sure appreciate it. Can't wait to see you on Sunday. Here's Fancy Nancy Wilson. Eat more chicken. Okay, who did it best? The Stylistics or Fancy Nancy Wilson? I'll give you guys a few minutes to ponder that. I think Nancy Wilson did an excellent job. I love the arrangement that I think that was Van McCoy who did that arrangement. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, Van McCoy. No, 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 not Van McCoy. It was done by Gene. That's his first name. It's coming to me. I'm having a senior moment here. Um, I see his name, and he was the one that did all the instrumentation for all of Barry White's songs. And I can't think of Gene's last name right now. But anyway, hello to Melvin, DJ Ice Haynes. Good evening, my brother. Thank you for being on my live. And in a few minutes after this song, or after the next song, I'm going to tell you the name of the guy who did the arrangement for Yours Right as Rain. I'm going to tell you his last name. His first name is Gene Page. There it is, Gene Page. Here's Quincy Jones with Minnie, Leon Ware, and Al Jarreau. If I ever lose this heaven. Fans react to Mariah Carey looking confused while grocery shopping in a miniskirt and high heel boots. Surprised she touched the cart. Like, huh? While filming on site, she strolled through the store in a head turning look that was equal to parts glam and edgy. The mom of two, Twins, of course, by, yeah, that guy. She wore a crop leather jacket with zipper detailing, layered over a black top and paired with a black mini skirt. She completed the outfit with leather boots, sheer tights, and her signature blonde waves, finishing it all off with glam makeup. Mariah Carey stuns a fan at the grocery store. They said she was shocked and confused. I'm like what she was. One person said she had an empty basket. Why is she walking? She could be carried through the store. Like, yeah, okay. I'm like, for real? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Of the moon. I think I'm full now. Thank you, Angie, once again. I think I'm full. In fact, I know I'm full. I know I be full. I be, you be, we be full. Mm, mm, mm. Tilapia isn't one fish, it's a whole group. When you hear tilapia, you're not talking about a single species. You're looking at a broad group of freshwater fish, mostly from the chilid family, originally native to Africa and the Middle East. That matters because not all tilapia are raised or handled the same way. Different species grow at different rates, tolerate different conditions, and respond differently to farming practices. What lands on your plate could come from a range of strains, often selectively bred for fast growth. So when someone makes a blanket claim about tilapia, it's usually oversimplifying a pretty wide category. Tilapia can thrive through rough conditions. They can survive in local oxygen levels and tolerate crowded environments better than many other species. Okay. Tilapia is lean and not rich in omega 3s. It is marketed as a healthy choice. In some ways, that's fair, but it's a lean source of protein and low in saturated fat. So, next time, think twice about ordering tilapia and just go with the real stuff: catfish, perch, jack salmon, if you can stand the bones. Yeah. all of that stuff. One more time. From the album of the same name, Mellow Madness, Quincy Jones, featuring a very young, I'm having brain farts tonight, Paulette McWilliams, who was the original lead singer of Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. It would have been Rufus featuring Paulette McWilliams. That is Mellow Madness right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just about to join the Biggs Radio Network in about a minute or so. But first,
live situation for you, but it'll tell you where to go to find me and catch me live. Yeah. Listen, I'll be advised right here in Nashville, Tennessee on Saturday, 30/28, starting at 11 o'clock. We don't care rate no vibes right there. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'll be cooking until about 4 o'clock and then you on your own. Okay, 4 o'clock a.m. p.m. Okay. We're going to start at 11 a.m. all the way to 4 p.m. Come on through there and catch a vibe, get your mind right, and vibe out. In Vibes, that's the name of the club. Yes, Vibes. So come on through there. We gonna pull up and we gonna make it do what it do, honey. I love it. Guys, I've enjoyed you again. We've enjoyed you spending time. The time was had tonight. Yes, it was. And I enjoy myself every time. You call on me anytime. I'm going to be there. Pull up. I'm going to be there. You tell me to give me the word. I'm there. Absolutely. So you guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. All the cities. We got Chicago, Indiana, we had Ohio, we had St. Louis, we had Atlanta. Oh wow. Nashville. Hey y'all. Florida. Hey now. We had LA. What's up, LA? Yeah. Everybody was I heard the South Carolina, North Carolina, Charlotte. Now you have to like it. We had Florida. All parts of Florida. Miami. What's up, Florida? All that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next week, same time, same place, on the Thursday night remind the Kim Patterson Show. It's your nighttime girlfriend, Kim Patterson. And your side piece, DJ T Quinn. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
WCHI, WHL Chicago. We are the Windy City. It's the Thursday night rewind. Rewind it back. Just on Biggs Radio Chicago. Southern Summer, and he always delivers the mailman. Thank you. Available on all download platforms and heard exclusively on WOSTRadio.com.
We are WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the 8 track to the latest app. Also, WBOE, the best of everything, WRLN Radio, and My Jam Radio. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in on Biggs Radio. And once again, this is our second hour here with bedtime stories. Thank you so much for staying up with me as always. I really appreciate it. I was looking on my mail and it had a picture of both Arnold Schwarzenegger and his son. They look identical. His son looks like a younger version of him, and of course he's in the bodybuilding too. He didn't uh, acknowledge his son until he turned 13 years old because he like, but you slept with the housekeeper, you know. I'm like, really? You didn't know he was your son? Okay, all right. But I slept with the housekeeper. So he's my son. To the chopper. Here's the godfather of Bedroom Soul. Yeah, that's his new name. Barry Eugene Carter White. This is How Did You Know It Was Me? It's bedtime stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Know you're in love with me. Wants to see. Star in the public eye. Mm, 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 Mhm. My life was a shame. Did you know? How did you know? Did you know? That's a cold soup Johnny got on tonight. Do 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 do. Right on time. The maestro, Barry White. Baby Blues and You, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Thank you for all of the donations that you sent. You just don't know. You know who your friends are when you're down and out. And a lot of you all have come through, and I really appreciate it. Here's Brainstorm, and This Must Be Heaven on Bedtime Stories. I'm back. Trust. Ooh, all of a sudden it got warm in here.
From back in the day with Al Greer on Bedtime Stories.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? These fellas out here, they're afraid of doing that long-term things. They think as soon as they got hearts, something better is gonna come along. Well, it's quite possibly true. But the deal is, you're gonna have to find yourself a love, or you're gonna find yourself a woman. See, I was doing the streets, I was doing the clothes. I wasn't thinking, see, I didn't want nobody. Now I'm taking my stuff, and it came to one night stand. I met this girl and she wondered my skin. Now my heart skips a beat when she comes. I never thought that I'd be to settle down. See, I was about to find myself enough, but I found myself alone.
Can't be viewed in Russia. Well, that's good. Your video is blocked and can't be viewed in Russia. Oh, sorry. I heard that, Joe. Love of my own. Right here on Bedtime Stories. My video has been blocked in Russia. I'm sorry, Russia. I don't understand that, but okay. Your video has been blocked in Russia. Only you can see this, but okay. Hello to Sherry Yvette Withers Banks. Thank you so much for being on my live. And as always, my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. This is Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And of course, we want you to share the video on your live. All you have to do is where it says like, comment, and share, just hit share. But unfortunately, the people in Russia won't be able to see me. Oh boy. Anyway, this is Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with Brian McKnight. Go back at 1 on Bedtime Stories. Sorry, people in Russia. Sorry. I'm like, what? Your video is blocked and can't be viewed in Russia. Oh, well. That's why I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Okay, where's my tea? Oh, good. Okay. It's back there. It's done. Back at 1. Cut off in Russia. Oh my. I guess that was my biggest audience, huh? Up the lifeline. One, two, three. Make you fall in love with me.
He's the love doctor with your prescription. Al Greer with Bedtime Stories.
You. Ooh. Ooh, I need a massage like nobody's business. I tell you. Now that's the way music should sound, with an orchestra and a rhythm section, that whole thing. Keyboards, not samples, but keyboards. Still in Love, Brian McKnight here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just ahead of foreplay in about 22 minutes, 23 minutes, something like that. Okay. Anyway, it's coming up, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you tell your friends about bedtime stories and these radio stations that you hear bedtime stories on. Make sure you support one or all of them if you can. Have Biggs Radio playing in one room and have Ray Neal Media Station playing in the other room, WBOE in the next room, My Jam Radio just all over the house, just support us because we're doing something here. Once again, happy birthday to Diana Ross. Here's Endless Love featuring Mr. Lionel Richie, as we call him in the hood. Lionel. This is Endless Love from the movie and the soundtrack of the same name. with you. Mm. Endless love. Once again, sorry to Russia. You know, it's a shame. My endless love.
Come on, fellas, listen, I can understand you being angry, but you know, you can't blame the rain.
Ladies, it's your minute night. Al Greer with bedtime stories.
Mm. Two in a row from the birthday girl. Touch me in the morning. And you know what spot to touch me in, right? Yeah, top of my head. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Alger, 17 minutes away from foreplay. It's Quincy Jones from the album Sounds and Stuff Like That. Here's Luther and Patty. John J.C. Caldwell. That's a good one. Also from the album Sounds and Stuff Like That, Quincy Jones featuring Patty Austin and Superwoman, originally done by Stevie Wonder. It is your peanut butter brother, Doc Dalger, just about 5 minutes away from foreplay. I don't know if she's still up or not, but Kim Patterson, you did a great job tonight. Great lead into my show. You know, that's what it's all about. We kind of compliment each other. You know, we go from show to show. You know, me on the other stations, there's nobody on before me or after me, which is kind of cool. But on Biggs Radio, yeah, I usually have a lead in on Monday and I have a lead in on Thursday. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. John J.C. Caldwell says, I have that album. Sounds and Stuff Like That by Quincy Jones. I have it as well because, well, it contains my theme song, of course, which features Mr. Herbie Hancock on piano. Here's my last song before foreplay. Here's Roger and Zapp, and I Just Want to Be Your Man. Could live my life. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sure do. Roger and Zapp, and I want to be your man right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the 8 track to the latest app, WRLN Radio, a Ray Neal media station, WBOE, the best of everything, and of course, My Jam Radio. It is your Dr. Al Greer, and this is what we do Monday through Thursday. We play some of the greatest love songs of all time. And for those of you who are following me on Facebook, I really appreciate that. John J.C. Caldwell, one of my favorite albums by Quincy Jones, of course, is Sounds and Stuff Like That, which includes my theme song, which is, of course, Tell Me a Bedtime Story. It seems like all of the songs just blend in together. One of the breakout songs, besides the title track, is a song called Love, I Never Had It So Good. And it's like every time I hear that song, it just does something to me every time I hear it. Love, love, I never had it so good. Just the way it's recorded, the arrangement, everything. And they say Quincy could only do jazz. It is now time for foreplay. He was born on this day 76 years ago. Yes, he would have been 76 today. He was born in Kingstree, South Carolina, but lived most of his life in Philadelphia. He used to play drums with a group called the Cadillacs, but one night they heard him singing all of the songs, and they were like, "How would you like to sing with the group?" He said, "No, okay." Teddy was only, he was like 19 years old when he joined the group. And it's interesting because he and Luther, their moms were both named Ida. Ida, how about that? Anyway, he dreamed of being a pastor and got his wish at age 10. He was an ordained minister. He took up the drums and was a junior deacon. And he joined the group Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes in 1970. He was convinced to play drums in the group, but however, during a performance, he began to sing along, and Harold Melvin heard his voice. He's like, wait a minute. He made him the lead singer of the group. How about that? And of course, he went on to sing with the group until 1975 when he went solo and stayed with the same record company and became a global superstar. Tonight, we feature in foreplay the great, the fantastic, and no homo, but the sexy Teddy Pendergrass. This is Come Go With Me on Bedtime Stories. It's time for foreplay, y'all. Oh boy. Pam Hawkins. Mhm.
You're listening to Foreplay with Al Greer.
Pam Hawkins. Mm-mm. Had to end the night early so my son would have something to eat. Okay. Sounds good to me. Good baby. Mm, baby.
So it's
I wanna love for two. Hmm. Oh yeah. Come on in. You know, some people were just born to sing, and that was Teddy Pendergrass. Just born to sing. It don't hurt now. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I just sitting home and I meet. I mean, now all that has changed. I found someone to ease my pain. Mm. Teddy Pendergrass, right here on Bedtime Stories, wrapping up foreplay. Here's the news of the week. Are you ready? Eddie Murphy's son, Eric, and Martin Lawrence's daughter, Jasmine, are expecting a baby. Isn't that wonderful? I guess I guess the baby would be a boomerang baby, right? Because they both starred in the same movie, Boomerang, right? And or Life. They were in both movies together. How about that? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Congratulations to Eddie's son Eric and Martin Lawrence's son. I'm sorry, Martin Lawrence's daughter Jasmine. That's a wonderful thing. Hercules, Hercules. One of the kids gonna grow up watching their movies. Here's some more from Teddy. This is Voodoo that you do so well. Your pretty feet. Oh my. You. Sherry, how am I feeling? I feel like I wanted to sleep and not go on the air tonight. That's how I felt. Um, I set my clock usually to a 8:50, which gives me enough time to grab my food, come back, uh, load my program up, and everything else. As you can see, I'm still sleepy. So, but I'm gonna get up early for you so I can do this thing. So, text me one more time what order the songs are going in and what part one, part two, whatever, and then I'll either stay up and do it or get up and do it. For you, I'll get up in at 10 o'clock in the morning because I know I can go back to sleep. Anyway, but just text me the songs. But I feel great. I haven't had my wine yet, but I will. Thank you. This is my favorite flavor. I know. I'm a meat lover too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. See ya. Hmm. Hi, Sarah. Have your meat lovers pizza? Thank you. This is my favorite flavor. I know. I'm a meat lover too. You know what I mean? Cosby Show actor caught working at Trader Joe's joins hit show. Uh, leave him alone. Chicago hosts International Jazz Day with free concerts and events. And then there's a picture of the ageless Herbie Hancock. The ageless Herbie Hancock. I don't know what this guy is doing, but he has outlived every jazz artist ever. Everyone. He outlived Diz, uh, Coltrane, everybody. I'm like, wow. Coco Jones.
And his prescription is music, bedtime stories with Al Greer.
Coco Jones. I never did see the rest of what's that show? Bel Air, the reimagined Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I saw the ending of it when Will comes and tells him what the future is going to be like, and then he disappears. Like, who was you talking to, man? Like, nobody, I guess. And it's funny because they found somebody who looks just like Will Smith. Now, none of the other characters look like the characters that they were playing. You know, Uncle Phil was all buffed and stuff. He's bald, but he was buffed. I'm like, Uncle Phil ain't never been buffed. And then they went with a dark skin on Viv, which was cool. But none of the rest of them looked like, And it was cool because they let some of the other people who had played, those roles have like a guest shot on the show, a cameo, which was kind of cool. We got to see Jeffrey on there, um, Ashley all grown up, Karen Parsons who played Hillary, everybody but one person, just one person, And that was Mr. Man. He's like, no, I'm cool. I'm done with Carlton. I buried Carlton. I'm like, really? Okay. He is done with Carlton. I said, okay, my brother. Yep, no more Carlton. Ever. The role that made him famous. Mm. Luther laid that one out for Teddy Pendergrass. Choose Me was actually from a movie, but I never saw the movie. The movie was called Choose Me as well, but that song was written by the great Luther Vandross. He was a big fan of Teddy. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Sherry Yvette Withers Banks and Pamela Hawkins. Thank you for being on my live as always. I really appreciate it. This song goes out to a very special person in my life. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want anyone to harm her. I don't want her to get in any trouble. Once upon a time, I would say the names of my girlfriends on the air, or my wives, whatever, whoever I was dating or married to at the time. And I had to change their names because, people, you know, when you're on the air, you belong to them. They don't want to hear that you got a wife or a girlfriend or concubine or side chick. They don't want to hear that. So this is going out to her because her said my name the other day. And I'd never heard my name said like that before. Here's Prince and Ugh. And I'm back. Whew. Mm-mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's right. ain't the one. Mm-mm. 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 Prince Prince Rogers Nelson. Mike, the mic goes all the way to the end and starts messing up. The one for Miss Monique. Thank you so much for listening to Bedtime Stories, as always. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Here's my last song of the night from the Manhattans. Right, Blue?
Yeah, and that's basically two bass patterns that I created at home, and they were funky, so funky that he just couldn't resist them. I laid it down, I played it for Michael. I laid it down, I laid it down, I played it for Michael.
Do it to me once again. Come on, Blue. That's it for me for this week. Thank you so much for staying up with me. To everybody on Facebook, Sherry, Yvette Withers Banks, Henry Cooper, My sister Angie Martin Turner, Melvin DJ Ice Haynes, and of course, Deron Williams. We'll do it again next week. Have a great weekend. John Caldwell, I'll see you in the street, man. Pamela Hawkins, take care. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Monique.
It's so bad.